We're on TikTok Live as well. We're back for another podcast. Is kind of a Premier League review, and so we're not doing them no more. We're trying to change it. It's still going to be Premier League reviews, but we're turning more into topics. We don't want to talk about every game. It's been a bit football focusy that way. With
much of the day.
Basically, we're keeping it less time, 15 to 20 minutes, and hopefully that will push it out into the algorithm. Once that pushes it out into the algorithm, we're out there. We're putting in a lot of hard work, man.
Remember, people, subscribe.
Yeah, basically.
Forget like and commenting. Forget all of that.
We just
subscribe.
need, we've got 35,000 followers on TikTok. We need to move them all over onto the YouTube.
Yeah.
Right, let's go on to the first topic today is Manchester United. Obviously, where else better to start than United? Rocky few games before that Liverpool game. So, and what a game that was, obviously. I did a reaction without you and apologise.
To be honest with you, it was one rocky game because everyone expected City to deal with us anyway.
Yeah.
So it was the Fulham game that was the banana skin in the run that we'd been on. We were on a 5 or 6. We were unbeaten in 2024 up until Fulham. So it's funny, innit? It's one of them ones.
But I think Fulham kind of
knocked us back to reality.
And I think the cracks that were papered over
were shown in that
again in it.
Yeah, I think the thing is, we're relying too much on Kobe Mainoo, who obviously has got an England call up.
Right, listen, I asked you about Kobe before, and I want to give you your flowers. I want to give you your flowers because I think you were the first one to say it, and you said it with your chest out as well.
The only reason I'm saying this now, even again, is because if you watched him against Liverpool, they had Endo, Soboslai, and
he dominated him.
McAllister. Bro, he was taking all three of them on for fun.
Listen,
for fun.
I want Declan Rice to sit for these couple of friendlies. I want to see him start for England tomorrow against Brazil, first of all. Yeah. I swear down I want to see him start.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Rice will start.
No, I want to see Mainoo start.
No, he won't start.
What you say? Well, you want some...
Might be another Tony.
Obviously, Rice is starting.
Might be another Tony.
Deckers is definitely starting, yeah. So, Qasem, what a moment it'd be if Kobe's out there on the Wembley pitch, 18 years old. He broke into the squad and now he's playing. Do you know why? Because I think he'll show his quality to a different level, because funny? Rice will be protecting him. He'll be allowed to show that... You know which vibes he gives me? I'm going to agree with Rio Ferdinand in the Clarence Seedorf vibes.
A lot of people have been saying this.
Bro, Clarence Seedorf vibes.
There's a lot of pressure to be putting on
pressure.
An 18-year-old. You know, Clarence Seedorf is one of the best box-to-box midfielders
At 18 years old, he won the Champions League with Ajax.
We always give Yaya Toure, Vieira, Keane. Bro, Clarence Seedorf himself you can argue he's the greatest box-to-box midfielder of all time.
He's up there.
You can argue it.
100%.
What he's done at Milan, even when he was older at Milan.
Inter Milan, Real Madrid,
Even when he was
Ajax.
older at Milan in the 06 team.
I think he's still the only player to have won the Champions League with three different clubs.
Kaká, Pirlo, Gattuso.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
What a midfielder. He was world class throughout his career. There are lofty expectations to put on a young 18-year-old. I tell you, I've not seen anyone give me that Seedorf vibe like Mainoo does. He holds players off. He's confident at dribbling. He's got good ball control, right? What more do you need, man? And he just needs to flourish now, needs to develop a bit more.
I think what's scary is how strong he is, and we know he's only 18.
Yeah.
He's got loads of growing to do yet. He's possibly going to get taller yet. He's only 18.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. He's got growth.
He's gonna put a bit more size on. And right now, when you look at Garnacho, for example, amazing talent. But when he's running at people and just a big defender comes, boom. Shove him
That's
off.
what we're saying.
With Mainoo, he don't look like a kid on the field.
Yeah,
and even his composure, his temperament, everything about him, his game is just phenomenal. Honestly, I'm not just bigging this kid up. I've been saying it for a while now, This guy is the thing.
To be fair, so in our pre-season podcast, the one that we did before the season started, I'm not sure if you mentioned him on the podcast or if you mentioned him before the podcast, but I remember you hyping him to me pre-season.
Against Arsenal.
Yeah. And Kobe Mainoo's going to do this.
He dominated Rice in that game.
Yeah, in the pre-season.
I know it's pre-season.
It was pre-season. Declan Rice has taken up a different level. We both agreed on that.
Oh, yeah.
He's a Roy Keane regen. Yeah, Gary Neville said
arguably the best.
Overlap today, Team.
Arguably the best, or definitely one of the best CGMs in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, right now.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Him and Rodri.
I think he just needs to add more goals to his game.
It's him and Rodri. Rodri's better than him. Rodri's clear of him. But then it's Declan Rice.
Yeah.
After Rodri, it's Declan Rice.
Casa and what's his name? Their guy.
Who?
Thingy man.
Who?
Partey.
Thomas Partey is unavailable, and availability is the best ability, isn't it? But Manchester United, right? So Eric Ten Hag, that was so much pressure going into that Liverpool game. So the way it went out, the first 35 minutes, amazing start. Then obviously Liverpool took control of the game, but it wasn't total control like you've made this point, and you can share it now with everyone.
I think what you got to look at is, they did dominate the ball, 100%.
Yeah.
And they are the better passing team. Everyone expected them to do that, to be honest with you, from minute one. Even though United were the home team and the onus was on them, the pressure was on Ten Hag, you can argue one way, we needed that win, but you can also argue that we could have easily lost that, like embarrassingly. The way we've been for
I
the
think
last...
at 2-1 down, you might disagree with me and you might say I'm taking it easy here, right? I think when Manchester United went 2-1 down, Liverpool took their foot a little bit off the gas and they took it a bit too easy.
I think I'm going to argue on the other side, and I'm going to say what happens to United, which is what happens on a regular, whenever we concede, and especially they're generally quick-fire goals. When United concede, they're always like...
And their heads drop quick.
Their heads drop quick. So I'm going to argue that I think our game went bad. I'm not going to say their game went slower. I think our game went bad.
Okay.
We weren't playing the way we were for the first 30, 35 minutes.
And for the last half an hour.
Then obviously when we got our goal back through Anthony, of all people, the credit where it's due, right-footed goal. I'm not saying we want him or we want to keep him or he's worth 80 million. But credit where it's due. He scored a good goal on his right foot. And he literally kept us in the tie.
Right, I'll segue this in. Eric Ten Hag, under so much pressure pre-match, has this saved his job? Was this a la Fergie against Norwich in 1990?
Personally, do you know what is funny, yeah? I personally think that they're going to give him one more year. Despite all the rumours and everything, I think they're going to give him one more year. And it's funny because LVG won the FA Cup. He didn't get no time. He got sacked. He got told there and then. Mourinho's the next manager. It was so sad.
No, apparently
before
he got told
before the game.
Exactly.
Sorry. Yeah, his wife found out.
So
but I think Ten Hag has got another year. I think.
I agreed with you because of the point you made of compensation, right? I think another point, Tottenham and Aston Villa slipping up was so key in pre-international break.
I think also he's shown that he can beat everyone.
Okay.
That's another point I'm going to put forward.
What I'm going to put forward is Licha Martinez is back, I understand.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a chance he'll, if not start, I don't think he'll start, make the match squad.
Right, there you are.
Against Brentford.
Luke Shaw's returning back to full fitness.
I've not heard anything
nearing.
I don't trust Shaw.
Okay, but the injured players that were unavailable for him for so long are now coming back towards full fitness or getting there, and they will be available for him towards the final stretch of the season. Fifth spot looks nailed on for England because West Ham beat Freiburg 5-1 or whatever it was, so they nailed that spot for Europe for the fifth coefficient.
Man City, Arsenal,
they're coasting in the Champions League.
Yep.
So
Liverpool in Europa, it all counts.
It all counts. United, I think the fifth spot is open, and I think if he can get to the FA Cup final, it will save his job for one more year. Right, and you're right. But now the Southgate links, which is what's baffling me, I've got stronger and stronger since the Liverpool game. I can't for the life of me understand these links. Gareth Southgate is not a top tier manager and he's not a top level manager. No. He's not world class and he's not top class even, right? No. He's just a mediocre manager.
Is he better than Ten Hag?
No, he's not better than Eric Ten Hag. That's the God's honest truth I'm giving you. Yeah, Eric Ten Hag is a good coach. Where Eric Ten Hag has gone wrong for me, and I'm going to say very openly and very clearly right now on the podcast, so it doesn't sound like I'm a hater. He abandoned his own principles, and for me that showed a lack of cojones, and it kind of showed what LVG said to him. Don't get involved in the commercial guy. Putra, you go there and coach him. And look, he gave it away when Ratcliffe came in and he goes, you know what? I still won't have the final say on the signings. I always pick on him for this. You shouldn't have the final say on the signings.
Not with what's been proven.
And now what's making the clogs in my brain whir about this whole rumour is Gareth Southgate was appointed by Dan Ashworth of FA. That's the truth. Gareth Southgate, though, when he came into the England job, I just want to quickly cover this, right? Because people give him a lot of praise. He came in on the back of Sam Allardyce getting sacked after the agent sting and being the manager for 34 days. Yes. I think anyone who went into that job and kept him stabilised for 6 months was going to get flowers given to him and credit given to him. However, in the crunch moments against Croatia in the 2018 World Cup, he shows that he's not a reactive coach, a proactive coach. He's a reactive thing. I'll do it right in the last 5 minutes. I'll make a change here. Or his tactics seem to let him down. Against France in the Euros, I don't think
Italy.
Euros, France in the World Cup and Italy in the Euros. They didn't attack him as much. They scored in the first minute and they sat back all the game. We've seen it.
I think whenever they've come up against someone where it's a 50-50 or even a 60-40 in either way, whether it's their favour or the opposition's favour.
They lose 10% because of Gareth Southgate.
They lose more than 10%.
Automatically, I mean.
They lose more than 10%.
Off the outset.
He has proven that he is not a big game coach.
Or a big level coach, top level coach. So
yeah, look, the thing is, they've had easy draws, haven't they? And you can only beat what's in front of you in terms of the argument, yeah? There is maybe other England squad.
Alright, so if we're going to scrutinise it that way, let's go to it. Croatia in the World Cup in 2018. Did we expect them to beat Croatia that day? Yes. With the chances they had on that day, did we expect them to beat them?
Yes.
Harry Kane bottled it, right?
Yes.
I'm not saying that, hey, Harry Kane, I don't care, I'm not even going to go on to him. But he bottled it that day, he shot past it to Sterling, whatever it was, he hit the post. Right, next Euros, It was the Euros, wasn't it? Then
They get
that
to
they had
the
the chance.
final.
They get to the final. They lost on penalties. Then against France, I think is where Southgate really gave it up and showed his inexperience as a top-level coach, right? Because that team, in my opinion, had the better of France for about 60 to 70 minutes. He didn't put the foot on the gas. He didn't make the right changes.
Well, where a true coach is judged on? At what level? A club level.
Club level.
Yes.
Yeah. Or
He's
even
only
these
managed-
high-level knockout. Even
He's
you
only
can say.
managed, yeah, but to an extent. It's club level. What do we all love? We love our
Club football,
clubs
fair
more than
play.
anything. There are certain fans that will put the international or national team ahead of
Only me, I think.
their club.
No.
But there's not many, bro, out there. There are some die-hard England fans that will obviously put it ahead of their club. But if you're a United fan, I can guarantee you 90% of United fans do not put England ahead of United.
They don't know.
No, there's not. We're one of the
And he's
biggest.
been at
we're
where?
known for it.
Middlesbrough, right?
We're known for it.
He's been at
He's
Middlesbrough.
been at Middlesbrough as a manager. What did he do?
Kept him up first season.
Forget even as a manager. What has he done as a player? What has he won? Two League Cups.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah,
Two League Cups.
How is it that he's in the reckoning for Manchester United? This is what's baffling
There's no
me so.
chance. Listen, I just think he's an English name. He's a big name. If they do well at the Euros, there'll be more hype around him.
They shouldn't entertain you so mad.
I don't think they will. I think it's just a
It's
smoke
such a black
screen for
mark
someone
on Jim Ratcliffe's start at Manchester United so far.
I think it's a smoke screen for someone else.
Okay, I personally do believe Eric Ten Hag will get one more season.
Stays, yeah.
This will be the season that he will get
Judged.
fully. I think the United fans will either turn on him or back him completely in that season.
To be honest with you, majority of United fans
They back
are
him right
still
now,
behind him.
100%.
But in terms of the players, like...
It's a conundrum.
It's a 50-50.
It's a conundrum at the club
I'll tell you
still.
something, it's a 50-50 in terms of the players. There's a lot of fans out there that have their, like Martial FC. I'm not using him as an example, but I'm just... Well, I am technically
You are using him.
But
just
what I'm
use him,
saying
who
is
cares?
they'll only have that one player that they'll back him to the nines no matter what.
Listen, I've got the one final point on this, right? Klopp's kids came on against United. Do you think that he was too confident in his kids coming on and doing a job against United in extra time? Because it seemed like he was giving them a lot of trust.
Well,
then at the
they've
end.
been going on about this quadruple for how long?
Is the treb now?
No, but how long have they been going on for?
The treb. Behave yourself.
Quadruple.
It's the treb now. It's the
Listen,
treb.
Either
The
way,
treble,
yeah.
the treb.
Either way, yeah. They're gonna finish with one trophy this season, maybe two with the Europa League.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, what do you make of the kids? Are they the future for Liverpool when they go going forward?
They've got a good few kids. I mean, Kwanzaa made a good run for their goal, but that was poor from Rashford. If that's Hoyland there chasing Kwanzaa down, he's not getting in the box.
So, what's Liverpool chances in the running for Yusuf? Now they got what? We got 11 games to go. Arsenal.
They've got the best running.
So Arsenal, Liverpool, and City.
Yeah.
What,
Liverpool have got the best running on paper.
2 points separate them.
A point.
A point separates the top three.
Liverpool are top with the joint top with the Arsenal, but Arsenal are top on goal difference.
Yeah.
And City, I believe, are a point behind both.
Yeah.
So it's anyone's title, bro. But for me, I think City will do it again.
City will do it again, yeah.
City will do it again, yeah. Arsenal are going to come Old Trafford. They're going to lose.
Spurs have got a big say in the title
Spurs
race.
are playing all three. I can even see us beating Liverpool again at home in the Premier League.
That would be big. That's a
Throw
major
spanner
game.
in the
That
works.
would be major, that.
And I think for us, there'll be a lot more motivation in that ground. I know everyone loves the FA Cup, everyone loves the quarter-final, everyone loves knockout football, yeah?
It is what it is, yeah.
But if we have the chance to stop Liverpool from winning the league, are you mad?
So you're saying you're putting your money on Manchester City to do a 4-peat, the first ever team in Premier League history to do it?
Yeah.
Would that, I'm going a bit off topic, maybe thinking, do you think Pep Guardiola will pack it in at Manchester City with the 4th league title?
Depends if Juve or someone in Italy come calling.
Nah, I don't think Italy is that attractive right now to him.
It's not about attractiveness. He's conquered Spain. He's
in a glory hunter one,
He's
yeah?
conquered Germany. He's conquered England. Why not go to Italy? Mourinho did it.
Listen, if any of you that are watching play FM, I did that in FM. I started off at Tottenham. I won the Premier League with them. I went to bloody PSG, won the French League with them. I went to Inter Milan, won the Serie A with them. I went to Bayern Munich, I won the Bundesliga with them. I was in 2050, Aston is the truth. I play FM. I sent you the pictures when I worked in my team and everything.
Yeah.
I got to 2050, I waited for the Real Madrid job. I got the Madrid job, I won the La Liga, I completed the set final.
He's won it all.
6 Champions Leagues, 1 Europa League, 2 FA Cups, 2 French Cups, 2 Serie A's, 2 Bundesligas, 2... Bro, I won everything, mate. I'm number 6 in the FM Hall of Fame.
Bro, this guy makes Ancelotti look shit.
Bro, do you know how many mans do FM content?
Smart.
I'm thinking about it. I'm
You
thinking,
should.
if
Yeah.
obviously I played the game and that is there. Anyway, moving away from FM, yeah, my achievements
topic.
and great achievements there for FM. Arsenal in the Champions League, how far are they going and will that affect their title race? That's the final question I've got on the title race, Rob. Because Henry asked Raya and Saka. Raya said he wants both. Saka said he's concentrating on the league.
I'm going to stick with my take. Yeah, I think they'll beat Bayern Munich. I'm not saying that they're going to deal with them.
Okay.
They'll beat them.
And they're in the semis. And will those extra 2 games, 4 games in the end, have the effect on mentally, psychologically, and physically on their title challenge?
No, if anything, if you ask, like, if you look at the great United squads, whenever they were progressing further in other competitions,
momentum side building.
It was pushing them even better.
Yeah,
in the league.
it was.
If you're a truly great team, you're not going to complain
But this is Arsenal's first time in it, so
congestion and fixtures. I don't care, Didi. You're always going on about it's the first time. Bro, they need to show themselves. You need to be a great club. They've never won the European Cup. Nottingham Forest have, Aston Villa have.
Why do you always go to
No, but
them
I'm
points and
just
kill
being
them off like
honest,
that?
man. I'm just being honest. They give Tottenham it for not winning shit. You lot claim to be a big club. Show it.
God, Samir's loving this one. I'm telling you, Samir love that bar.
No, don't get me wrong. Tottenham was shit as well, but it's one of them ones, innit?
They won more than Tottenham, mate.
Fucking 10 times more, obviously, but it's just...
Europe. You're saying Europe is to cement them as a full-on...
Listen, people still regard Arsenal as the biggest club in London. Me, I don't.
I don't as well.
I'm sorry, like, if that hurts anyone, yeah, but the only reason I back Chelsea is because...
They won 2 Champions League in Europe.
Not just that, Chelsea were like... Bro, barring us, Chelsea were the best team in Europe. Chelsea, Barca and United were the 3 of the best teams in Europe.
Us growing up.
For what, 4 years, 5 years?
100%. Us growing up,
5
1,000%.
years, half a decade.
Definitely.
Obviously, if Barca didn't have Iniesta, Messi and Xavi. And
even before that, the Ronaldinho era was against Jose Mourinho, if you remember. It wasn't against anyone else.
So there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Arsenal made it to the final that year, but they lost to Barca.
That's the only time they've got that far.
That's what I'm saying. So
you're saying that this is the opportunity now to show once again that they're there.
I'm not saying they need to win it this year. I'm saying
but show that they're
some pedigree.
Okay.
Fight with Bayern. Every year they used to get in. Whenever they've been in the Champions League, they've been used to taking it up.
Listen, I think the last time they played Bayern Munich, check this out. Toni Kroos scored at the Emirates for them.
There you go.
Mad.
There you go.
Mad. Toni Kroos scored at the Emirates for Bayern Munich.
Every time they face Bayern or Barca or even English teams, whenever they face them in the Champions League, bro, they poop it. And then they get smashed up against Bayern and Barca like it's nothing.
So, saying that, so we'll end it with a bit more with what's going on right now. International break. England are playing Brazil tomorrow. Big game at Wembley. It's a friendly game.
I think England will win because it's a friendly.
Okay.
England do this in friendlies. They beat everyone. They hype and they'll be like, "Whoa, think he's the best."
I remember last time Brazil came to Wembley. Neymar put on a clinic though.
Oh, don't talk about Neymar.
I knew you were going to say that. That's why I said it, yeah. Let me just say something. Neymar put on a clinic the last time Brazil came to Wembley. My man gave a pass with the left foot outside of the boot, 30 yards in the air. That's what I mean about Neymar. It pisses you off when you see him do tackles with the left foot, so outside of the boot, through ball. Mans that got natural left foot can't do that. That's what I mean about Neymar. Such a techie guy, such a world-class footballer.
Amazing player.
But, you know, talking of Brazil and that, even Vini could maybe surpass Neymar's legacy as a Brazilian legend at the end of his Brazilian career. He's open for him right now.